Good morning, YouTube. It is race day. So it's like we woke up at like 4:45 a.m. It's like 5 a.m. or so right now. Just trying to get my cameras all set up. But we got perfect race conditions to set a PR. We got 49 degrees and it should be raining all day. And if you guys don't know, my biggest fear with running is nipple chafing and thigh chafing. So it's kind of hard to run shirtless if it's 50 degrees and raining. So this is something I was not fully prepared for. So we're going to figure it out, but I'll probably just I got this very soft hoodie on, and then I got like a pretty soft non-cotton shirt. The reason I fear the chafing is because I played pickleball for like 2 hours one day in like just like a sports polo, and it ripped me apart. And so I think I've done some jogs too, and I've learned my lessons, but now in race conditions, we'll see how it plays out. This is the most I've ever run in one go. It's gonna be 6.2 miles, my first 10K ever. So I am gonna eat, make sure to get caffeine in my body now because we don't want anything to happen on the course. So I'm gonna get some caffeine down. I got a little bit of time before we're actually leaving. We're about like an hour drive away. Gotta pick up the bib and all this stuff. And then of course, because it's gonna be 50 degrees and wet, gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear. So let's pick out my outfit. Let's do a little fashion show of what we're gonna be wearing and like the decisions that were made. So this is one of our beta hoodies for HFP, Healthy Flesh Prescription, for our clients. It's like a double XL. It's like a very light hoodie, so I'll probably wear that because I want to stay kind of warm if it's gonna be 50 degrees, and probably gonna wear a hat because when it's been cold, I've been wearing this for my runs, but I haven't done like a 50-degree run, so we're gonna learn today. What I wanted to wear very desperately, and you guys can pick these up, was these Chubbies. Chubbies has, I believe it's like their, I forgot, it's their athletic pants, but it has liner. I usually go with briefs, but you're still at risk for thigh chafing. So this has like a liner that's anti-chafe, so really good for running. You can see that it's got a cool color, it's blue, and then it's got the liner that's like pink and blue. Here's the other one that I got. This is the they're tackling pickleball a lot, but you got some short shorts, a little bit of stretch to them, and then it's got like a longer liner to protect you. This one has a bunch of pickleball stuff. Also, I do have a website that saves you 15%. I'll put that link in the caption, but these, I really like these. I got XL, but I think the waistband is a little big for me, so I'm gonna see if I can fit into a large, especially if I'm gonna lose another 10, 15 pounds coming up. So it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to rock these today because it's a little chilly. So I got the old, very original Alpha Elite premium joggers, and these are in a large. These are like a little tighter, but they're super stretchy. So that's what I'm looking for, and that should also, provide protection between the thighs. So that's the game plan there. And then I may wear our HFP tank top under the thing over there, but we'll see how things feel. But 50 and rainy, it'll be interesting. But we're going for a PR. And then I got these goos. So these are, what are they? 20 grams of carbs, 23 grams of carbs, a little caffeine, 20 milligrams, a little sodium. I think you're supposed to take these every like 20 to 40 minutes or so. This race should be hopefully less than 50 minutes. But definitely less than an hour. So I'll probably just have one before I go, maybe one mid-race. I don't really think it's even, I think from the runners I've been watching, they say race isn't even long enough for a 10K to really like warrant these, but I'm trying to over prepare, and again, I'm trying to fit in, so I got all the running stuff. And then the shoes I got, if anyone's getting into running, I really, really like these shoes. So these are the Saucony Endorphin Speed 3s and blue, because I like everything, if you couldn't tell, a certain color I tend to like. But I'm gonna get everything else ready, and then we're gonna hit the road, and we're probably gonna do the rest of this vlog from the phone. I got a flip camera, but like the mic, I'm not really figuring out too much, but it's probably just gonna be easy to go with this. And then also while I run, keep this in my pocket and probably give like updates. But I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to speak because hopefully gonna be hauling throughout this race. Start things off with the usual. We got Rice Krispies and protein. So protein pudding, Rice Krispies, and then we got the drink. So the race is going to be in 3 hours, so this is kind of like all the solids I'm planning to have. And then, yeah, probably going to have some of that goo gel that has a little sodium, a little caffeine. And that's probably what I'll be just snacking on before we actually hit this race. But eat this up, and then I got to plan out the game plan for it. What I'm wearing. And so we made it to the Running Is Back 10K. We're in Jersey City, and it's raining, but it's just a drizzle, but we're good. And out of habit, I came early. So we got here at like 7. They want us here by like 7:30, and I think we're like the 3rd people here in total out of 800 to get our bibs. But y'all can call me Xbox, because we got 360. And if you guys don't know, I played a lot of Halo 3 and COD 4 back in my day, so it's an honor to carry this number. And also, other good news, while we were out there, it is 6 porta potties, so that's definitely a win. And then also, it's not as cold as I thought it would be. It's like 50 degrees and a little drizzle, so we'll see how this plays out. But ready to hit a PR. I'm feeling fast. Feeling fast. So I'll check in with you guys from when we start running. But we got like an hour and a half to kill before we, do anything. So we may actually just like watch a movie in the car or something. We gotta figure out what to do. Did you bring Uno? All right, we'll figure something out. All right, see you later. Hello, so we are joined by our friend, acquaintances. So we have Pedro and Anna in here. Pedro, they are also the reason that we're in this mess. We were playing Ultimate Frisbee, and I think it was Anna or Pedro, and they're like, yeah, we're running a 10K. And they got Nicole, and then she got me. And now we're like, let's do a marathon. But also, Pedro, you gotta show them the number that you got.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Kevin's favorite.
Yeah,
609.
amazing. Woo! Yeah, he's gonna go real fast. And then we're also, to kill time, we're watching the roast of Tom Brady. So we've just been watching this, and this has been good. So we'll see you guys later. It's cold, it's rainy, and we're gonna do the running thing.
Everybody's got your watches right. Is your spandex tight? Are you good to go? In 3, 2, 1, go!
Tarp came off immediately because we're gonna get warm. I think the first mile is about done at a 6, and I think we're like a 7:30 pace. So started a little bit fast, see if I can maintain the 7:30 pace, and take with you guys in a mile. 2 miles done. I think I'm about that 7:30 to 7:45 pace. See if we can hold on to this, maybe speed up towards the end. Unlikely, but we'll see. But very pretty out here in Jersey City. So I think we hit the midpoint. That thing that I just crossed may have been the midpoint, but the finish line was like over there. They made us turn. So maybe that's halfway. I think I just finished 3 miles, and we are at, I think, overall pace. My watch doesn't want to cooperate. 7:43. So we're doing all right. See how it plays out. We're about 30 minutes in, I think, maybe a little bit more, and we're gonna have a pretty unnecessary goo. Let's do it. It tastes even worse, dry mouth. But I think 2 miles left. I think we're doing good. Let's see how we finish. We can negative split. Officially, the furthest I've ever ran. We're like over 4.5 miles. Gotta lock in, try to negative split, and finish strong, less than 2 miles.
Let's go, Kevin!
Yeah. So we finished. Hi, Pedro, good job. So we finished it. I think it was like 48 or 47, so it'll be right here. But feeling good, and first 10K most have ever run straight through. On to the next. Then pancakes after the race. Here's what we got. Some protein stuff. We got Greek yogurt pancakes. Nicole's got s'mores pancakes. Some other stuff.
Yes, ma'am. What was it, right?
I'm excited. All right, we are back. So we got the thing done. Pretty cool medal. Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And yeah, so I'm super excited to hit 47:40, I believe it was. And that is totally, was not expecting to hit that. Well, I was trying to be 48. I was like, at least want to beat 50. And then if I can hit the 47th, I would be super happy. And I am super happy. So stoked about the result of that one. I hit a couple other PRs and lessons from this this race. One is when I started my watch, I hit the wrong app. I went to like the homepage and I picked whatever looked like a person running, and I thought it was the app that I use, which is Work Outdoors, instead of using the shortcut that I have on like the top corner. Instead of hitting that, I was like, today, let me like pick it from the homepage. I picked the wrong one, and so it was tracking. I was like, why does this look different? And then after 0.3 miles, I was like, oh, I'm using a different app. So I was able to change that. And so I only have like just under 6 miles submitted in Strava and actually like on my Work Outdoors. But cool stuff that overall, I mean, the strategy worked, I think, today. Was like, I'm so thankful. Shout out to Pedro. I'm so happy I had him, and also like being able to do a race like this, because we started here. He beat me by like, I think 20-30 seconds. And he dusted me in the beginning, which was funny. But when the race started, you guys saw we're all like condensed in this like kind of, I guess, corral or something. And people have different speeds. You don't know how fast everybody is. So once it gets going, you cross the finish line, that's when your tag kind of starts. And so when we crossed that, Pedro was like, dude, we got to get around these people. And there's like just a little bit of sidewalk, like enough, like say like 3 people wide or something. And then Pedro's like, dude, we got to pass these people. Like, I'm not trying to slow down. So he went off of it in the grass and like was getting in front of people to find like his kind of speed group. And I was like, all right, well, let me follow Pedro in this situation. And that was like the best play, because I was going to try to possibly be polite and like not try to like, butt in front of people, but it's a race. You got to get in like your spot. So I appreciate I had him, and there's a good learning experience just coming into my first ever like 10K race. I think I'd done a 5K a long time ago, but this was like the first, like, we're really doing it. We're doing it for time. But overall, again, super happy about it. Other lessons from this race, the pacing strategy that I used was really solid. Came out of there and was going for, I was surprised it was less like a consistent pace to hit. And it was like, if I saw myself going like in the low 7s, I was like, oh man, I gotta like, slow down, pace myself a little bit. And then if I saw myself hit towards like 8, I would see like 7:55 allows like my pace. So my mile, minutes per mile. So if I was in like 7:55, I'm like, all right, let's speed it up. And I was trying to be in that 7:30 to 7:45 until those last 2 miles. And then I wanted to put on the jets a little bit. And I think I did speed up a little bit, but it wasn't like massive. And again, with these apps, I still gotta figure out how to work these apps, but I'm pretty sure I sped up towards the end, but it wasn't as much as I would have liked. But the pacing strategy, I think, worked pretty well. And even at the end of the race, I think I have a little bit in the tank, or at least just like ability that I can capture, because my lungs were not burning. My lungs and like heart kind of stuff like wasn't burning. It didn't feel like the limiting factor. It was kind of like my legs were heavier. And that felt like that was more the limiting factor. So just got to build the endurance, get more of this kind of training, just get more time in the running shoes. And I think I'll be better. Set a couple PRs. I mean, on Strava, it says my 5K is now, I got a sub 24. So I hit a 23:41, which for me, pretty sweet. My best mile that this one tracked was a 7:26 during it. So it seems pretty consistent. And again, I would have liked to be able to go. And I think I just got to figure out how to work out this Work Outdoors app, because there's definitely a way to like figure this out, but I'll figure it out in the next like 6 months or so. Other things that I learned is I made the right decision by, I think it was the only person of 800 runners that, took the tarp off, and it was the right call. Talked to Pedro, and then they were like, yeah, we're actually like kind of hot. It's 50 degrees and like rainy, but like I felt good. Joggers, hat, and like my body temperature, all those things felt good, was able to move, and no bleeding nipples. No bleeding nipples, we take those. But yeah, again, super happy about it. 47:40, this is just, the beginning. We'll see where we can go with this running arc, this side quest. But this kind of opens my eyes that there could be some cool paces that I'll be able to hit while kind of pursuing running for the next couple months, maybe to the end of 2024. And if I do a marathon, potentially, I think that this would, training and all that stuff on like certain like things, could be a sub 3:45, 3-hour-45 marathon in the books. What did I listen to during the race? I should have prepared more, but I just put on Young Gravy and just listened to some of the greatest hits. I just like that music. But that's gonna do it for today. Those are pretty much the lessons, and I'm excited to get into some, more training, hitting some easy miles, extending those distances, and then just being really coachable on that situation as well. But this does it for this vlog. Thanks for hanging with me, and I will see you guys all sometime soon. Keep it flexible. I'm out.